Next then, let's focus on our offers for hotels and resorts, where we have some key updates to our software and a new easy way to deliver simple guest room projects. We know that hotel projects in the economy and mid-scale tiers have increased price pressure compared to luxury. So we've been looking at ways we can support you with the most competitive offering. Requirements of this tier are also more standardized. So we've created 2 pre-programmed kits that allow you to deliver the most cost-effective solution. Starting with the guest room kit Light. Here we can bring energy efficiency into rooms through real-time occupancy detection and using that to switch lighting, climate control and power after predetermined delays. Based on our 4-channel relay controller, this is a great way to cost-effectively bring energy savings into guest rooms and hotels. And then, based on our GRMS controller, the guest room kit brings an increased level of basic guest personalization to rooms, achieved through predetermined switched lighting scenes. You can optionally add climate control, together with our pre-programmed and now pre-labeled Antumbra display thermostat. Take a look at dynalite.com/hotels to download the new guest room kit's brochure and see in more detail the behaviors and presets that come pre-programmed. Moving to our multi-room software. For this update, we focused on helping a key group of end users in hotel facilities and engineering. They've asked us to provide an even deeper level of data, alongside which our team has worked to ensure that even with that extra depth, our dashboard always remains intuitive and clear to understand. And to meet their request, we've built 3 new features that help users easily discover, navigate, and deep dive into data that empowers them to deliver efficient hotels and amazing guest experiences every day. Let's head upstairs to Phil to learn some more.
Thanks, Stephen. Okay, let's take a look at a couple of great additions to the hospitality dashboard. And the first one we're going to check out is the diagnostic tool for the HVAC. So in many of our hospitality-driven projects, we support HVAC control through our DDFC-UC controller, which directly drives fan coil units, chilled water valves, and heater elements. Typically, these integrations are happily operated in auto mode with our dedicated stage settings tool or PID algorithm deciding the optimal fan speed and hot-cold valve states. So these modes give us great energy efficiency while ensuring guest comfort by maintaining the in-room temperature set point. As the function operates behind the scenes, these valve and fan speed settings have not been exposed prior to now in the hospitality dashboard. This is not an issue when everything's operating as expected, but should there be a customer concern with the room HVAC performance, it's important that the facilities team can see exactly what's happening in order to troubleshoot the system. So to support this, we've extended our current climate graph feature and added fan and valve output data to the existing temperature and humidity information. So facilities teams can now use this data to validate the system's operation and quickly diagnose an issue, such as a stuck valve or a filter that needs cleaning. So it's right here under maintenance, HVAC diagnostics, and I can see the climate information, which is the in-room, and then I can now see the fan and valve states. So for example, if I look here, my actual temperature is 19, my set point is 23. So as expected, the heating valve is on 3/4 and the fan is on 3/4. It's driving the temperature up in the room. Once the room comes up to speed, I can see here I've got parity between actual temp and set temp. Both valves are off and the fan speed has dropped. What the user can then do, or what the facilities team can then do, is compare this with what's happening in the room to see if the instruction is going correctly to the valve, and then to see if the valve is actually operating. Okay, so the data loaded here is loaded on demand from the room, where the DDFC-UC caches a rolling 24 hours of data, gives you instant on-demand access via the dashboard. And remember, with all our end-user software features, access can be managed by the system admin on a per-user basis. So that's a great extension to our already popular feature. Now let's look at a whole new feature in Hospitality Dashboard, and that's floor plans. The floor plans in the dashboard are linked to spaces, and in this example we're looking at a large bar restaurant. If we start in the tile view, you can see lots of data, but with many areas and HVAC zones in the space, details might actually get missed. If we click on the map in the top corner here, we can then see all the spaces in one go. We've got two views in the floor plan view. We've got the service and health, and we have lights and devices. If we start with services and health, you've got these icons on each area, and if I look at them, I can see the details of the properties on each area. If I click in an area, it focuses on the area, and it also gives me this tool tray, and I can see the services. In the conservatory, I just have lighting, but from this tool tray, I can change the presets. I get a confirmation back that preset is changed, and I can modify that area. And the same with all the other areas. They all have services, some have HVAC. So if I click into the tea lounge, you can see, I can see the intensity and lamp life for the lights. I can see what is happening if it had HVAC. I could see what will be happening with occupancy. Anywhere where there is no data in this system, there's going to be no data displayed there, and so on. So there you go, we've got two great new additions to our hospitality proposition. We've got the HVAC diagnostics page, and we've got our first step into floor plans. Now you might notice on this floor plan that we have these coloured lines. They are LED strip. We've added LED strip into System Builder, and in this next section I'm going to show you how we actually configure that. So if I go to System Builder, here I've got a LED controller. This is a pulse width modulation controller, 6 outputs, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to a floor plan, I'm going to add an area, okay, and I've created a luminaire here. In the technical session that will be running later on in the month, I will show you how to do adding the luminaires, but here is an LED strip I've added. So this is a 3-channel RGB. Now I've got my controller, and I've been through my controller and I've identified the channels already. So all I need to do is add them. So if I take the blue, I can drop that in to blue. I'll take the green and drop that in to green, and I take the red, drop that in as red. Okay, save to the area. Now that's saved into that area. So if I then go to the area, I can go here, turn my LED on, and I can go red, I can go blue, I can go green, and so on, and choose whatever colour that I require, and obviously set that into the presets as well. Because that's in System Builder, that'll flow through to System Manager. If I zoom into this area here where I've added some LED strip, currently it is set as white, but I can go in, change the colour. Obviously the graphic will follow. And I've got my different options of colour as well. I can also edit that in presets by going to custom colours. And modifying those levels. So there you go, great new features to help our customers navigate, manage, and really understand their system. Back to Stephen.
Thanks, Phil. Both of those features come directly from spending time with our partners and end users to help us gain an even deeper understanding of their daily needs and operational challenges. And we love that feedback. And we look forward to engaging with you more to keep learning and influencing our future roadmap. And while we're on the topic of hospitality, we are incredibly proud that our work on Atlantis the Royal, a prestigious hotel and high-end residential project in Dubai, was recognized with a Gold Award at the recent DALI Awards. Let's take a look.
Atlantis the Royal is comprised of 6 interlinked towers overlooking the Arabian Sea and Palm Island. Our 2 partners, Tektronix and BCL.co tenant, leverage the Dynalite system to control a variety of residences, restaurants, shops and public areas, including the iconic Sky Blaze Fountain, which hosts synchronized music and light shows daily. Dynalite's scalable network architecture and enhanced DALI capabilities make it well suited for a project of this size. By mapping the 452 DALI networks onto the Dynet address pool, the entire venue operates as a single cohesive system. Lighting control has undoubtedly contributed to the resort's luxury reputation. You can learn more about this impressive project in the case study section of Dynalite.com.
What an incredible project. Congratulations and thank you to everybody that was involved.